What's up, Bricks?
Bricks?
Well, good morning. I'm heading to work a little late this morning. Wasn't planning on coming in. Benny and I are planning on heading up north to the open houses, and they need me here for what are they doing? A phase 1 environmental. So during the process of refinancing with another bank, my wife and I were fortunate enough to buy this old General Electric factory in 2016, and we paid $339,000 for this factory in 2016, and it has appraised for $1 million. So my wife and I have our own personal residence and a couple rental properties that are currently being used as collateral on our current loan because this building has appreciated so much, a lot due to the work we've put into it. So I can't stress enough how important that JLG scissor lift was for us to do all the work that we've done. And guys like Joe Nagy, my dad, Fred, Ralph Misnick, Dean, Dan Moore, like the guys that put time in this building have really, I'm not taking this, have really, hold on a second, I'm going to get rid of them. That's annoying. Hold on. Have really helped improve the value of this building, for sure. Converting everything to natural gas. I mean, there's all sorts of reasons this building's worth more, but we have to do what's called a phase 1 environmental when a bank, and I think it has to do with SBA, actually, because we didn't even need to do that years ago because all of the environmental on this building is owned by General Electric. It's actually on the deed. And when I bought this building, I did something called lease option. So I rented it for 6 months, and 3 months with the option to purchase. And 3 months into the purchase, the Ohio EPA gave me the keys and said, we're done here. They had some groundwater that they needed to clean up. And I'd show some old footage where GE actually dug up where is now our cooler. They went like 14 foot down with these big excavators and dug it all out, brought in new dirt, and then basically said, left it for us for our cooler. They told us they were going to do an area, and I said, hey, I'm jackhammering that floor up, and I'm going to put my cooler there. And there was a delay on the phone, and this guy who was in charge of global environmental health and safety, he goes, Nate, we'll do that for you. So GE has done everything that they've ever said they would do, and then some. So I'm very thrilled. This is one of the best purchases my wife and I have ever made. Now, where I was going with that is, the phase 1 wasn't needed the first time because the building wasn't used as collateral. Now this building is being used as collateral in the new business because it has the equity to do so. But yeah, it's interesting. Phase 1, basically they go in, try to find out what the building needs, or if it needs anything, if it's clean, if there's any sort of VOCs, any sort of asbestos. I can assure you, this place has been gone through thoroughly. GE even removed all of the old fluorescent bulbs for us. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure this is going to go fine. It just has to happen as part of the box checking for the loan. Once I'm done with that, I'm going to head back home, grab Benjamin, and we're going to head north. And I might be lucky enough to bring somebody with me. We'll see. I always like to use these opportunities with people on the team to say, hey, it's an opportunity. Do not ever feel obligated, but people have given me such great experiences in my life that I want to share them. Like, I want them to have these experiences. So, I once heard that said by my friend John Nagy, that these experiences, and now I understood what he means. Now I'm 44 and I'm trying to give experiences to people in Ashtabula County that they probably never would have gotten. So paying it forward, that's the goal. Anyways, thanks for stopping by. We'll catch you at the end. All right, we are on our way, and I have to give a shout out to Benny, who has a YouTube channel. Some of you have been watching it. It is Benny Biss 46. He's been working at it. So if you don't know the story, Benny was the first one to help me get to 1,000 subscribers. We were at a big event and down in Florida for Maple Street Biscuit Company, and Benny's got the microphone from the founder of the company and basically said, hey, everybody subscribe to my dad's YouTube channel. And that's what they did. and he got me to 1,000 subscribers. So now I'm paying it forward. How many subscribers you got, Ben?
55.
55 subscribers. So counting on you guys to help Benny out. And we have a guest here. Chuck's doing his. Chuck's here.
Hey, everybody.
Chuck's here on his first trip with us we're heading to Vermont, and found out Chuck and I watch a lot of the same channels. What was it? We both watch Outdoors with the Morgans.
Yeah, I like the Out of the Woods.
Out of the Woods with Nathan Elliott.
Yeah, I enjoy that. All the sawmill videos.
So yeah, Chuck and I watch the same channels. It's it's meant to be. It's meant to be. So we are heading to Vermont, and we'll probably stop somewhere on the way. I'm not thinking we're going to try to do 9 hours tonight, but somewhere maybe Rochester. If we get almost to Syracuse, that'd be a victory. So that's the plan. Trip with Fred too.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's fun.
Yeah, he's a nice guy.
Farmers love him. He's personable.
Yeah, he was the one that when we first found or went to Bissell for your open house.
Mm-hmm.
He was the one that gave us a tour.
Yeah? And you asked him, what did you ask him? You asked him, hey, what's it like working here?
No, I said to him, I said, seeing
In 1,000 feet, turn right onto US 2 East.
Seeing the equipment, I see similarities of what I've done in the past. Is this it?
Nope, it's up there.
Okay. And
don't go to Canada, go to Vermont.
Okay.
I don't have a passport.
Take the next right onto US 2 East.
It's all right. They let you turn around.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
I've done it.
But anyway,
continue on US 2 East for 4 miles.
Used to work at Mohawk, and I lost my job there. Shut down. I said I was interested in the equipment. I see similarities. Are you guys hiring now?
Oh, you didn't even know we were hiring.
We kind of had an idea, Jess, because my wife was talking to her when we first came in, and she was saying about they're going to be hiring 4 more people. But
so you didn't see it on Facebook or on
no.
What's that one we use? Indeed.
No, I did not see it on Indeed. I had been on Indeed actually the night before. My wife was laying in bed, and she just was looking, because I was up a little later, and she was just looking. She Googled jobs in Ashtabula County for a price range we were looking for, and it showed up. And she's like, Bissell, Maple, I've never heard of it. Jefferson, whatever that is. But didn't think too much of it. Well, the next day was Saturday, and my one granddaughter played basketball at the Nazarene Church in Jefferson at a lake, and so we would always go watch her play basketball. And afterwards, typically we would just go home, or we had something to do. But my son-in-law and daughter were going to Bissell to the open house, and my son-in-law just said, hey, we're heading over to Bissell Farms. They're have an open house, and they have pancakes. And I'm like, oh, I never heard of them. Oh, yeah, it's just right over here in Jefferson. And I wasn't going to go because it was kind of rainy. I'm thinking, oh, it's going to be outside. It's cold, rainy. I don't want to bother going. But then my wife's like, yeah, sure, we'll go. And so we went. In the car, she's like, they don't ask us much to go out and do stuff. So when they ask us, we're going to go.
That's funny.
Okay. So we went. And it's like everything came together. It wasn't like I was looking to find a job. It just all came together.
It's kind of like when you met your wife.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Exactly.
Things just kind of happen sometimes.
Right.
That's cool.
But anyway, when I told Fred, I'd be interested, and he says, oh, follow me. And I'm like, okay. And he went off real fast, and he said, this is the woman you want to talk to. And here was Jessica. So,
yeah. That's cool.
Yeah.
I like that story. I'm glad you came along.
Yeah. Otherwise,
we've been waiting for you, Chuck. I think the first time I met you, I said, I'm glad you're here, Chuck. We were waiting for you.
I didn't know I was holding you up.
We needed you.
Well, I hope it'll be successful for you.
Oh, yeah.
I
always say the right people come along at the right time, Chuck.
I feel like I want to perform for you.
Oh, you already are, buddy.
Succeed.
You already are. The more you learn, the better.
And like we were talking last night, the baggage from my last job messes with my head sometimes.
Oh, yeah, when you have bad managers.
Yeah, and I almost doubt myself. And
you shouldn't.
So I got to.
What did that? I think Zach was saying that you're pretty comfortable with a labeler.
Yeah, I caught on to that.
I said, did you teach him that the inches means inches of conveyor belt? Did you learn that?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Once you figured it, well, you probably kind of knew.
Well, no, ours was timed on milliseconds.
Gotcha.
The labelers I'm used to that we were using, but that was an older type style, and the way it worked as the rain goes by, I had an applicator which would air pressurized.
Put it on
and stamp it on there.
Huh.
So it was a little different system.
In a half mile, turn left
I think
on 225.
You're limited with that cycle time, how many reams you can send through. Because
I gotcha.
I mean, that's almost constant. If you're, get a bunch together, it can keep up. It's a better system for applying. But
so we're just getting into Swanton here. Benny's been holding down the back seat. He's a pretty good traveler. What do you think, Chuck? He's a pretty good traveler.
Very good.
So we're just going to cross the bridge. Yeah, I'll help you. I'll guide you through. But just getting into Swanton, just getting into Vermont, and it's lunchtime. 8 minutes to noon. And we put out a post on Facebook, hey, where's the best place to grab lunch? And Lapierre responded, so thank you. We're coming to the Lapierre open house because they have pulled pork. That was
who has pulled pork.
That's it.
Anything else.
I posted, hey, where's the best lunch? Who has pulled pork? And Lapierre responded. So in my book, first to respond
wins.
You get the honor of Benny's presence. So that's not that big.
I see a lot of stainless.
Mm-hmm. It's my favorite color, Chuck. You're all in, dude. You got the hat.
Represent.
Cleveland Browns.
Cleveland Browns, Bissell Maple Farm. I think I'm good.
What's up, Bricks?
Bricks.
He's he's well behaved. He's got his own chair.
He's not eating.
And he does this so he doesn't make noise, right?
Right.
If he's not on the chair, he will be disruptive.
He'll be crying to get up on your lap so he can be at the table.
He's just part of the family.
Oh yeah, he's snug as
This
a bug.
is so interesting. He's been here for 20 minutes and hasn't made a peep.
Right.
He thinks he's a dog, actually.
He's observing every move, though.
No, he's a person.
Right, dude?
He was a wedding planner in a previous life.
Here's the deal. Maple biscuits. How do you make this, Jeff?
Get a half-inch of maple syrup,
Yep.
put some butter in it, and sprinkles a bunch of flour in it.
Gotcha.
Bring it to a boil on the stove as you stir it all in. Then make a drop biscuit from Jiffy Mix or Bisquick, and just plop it in. And put it in the oven for whatever the drop biscuits say, 10, 12 minutes.
Nice. Smells like pecan pie, kind of.
If you want it a la mode.
What are you doing to that cat, dude?
I'm not doing anything. He's
You
scratching.
conversing?
He's scratching at the window trying to get out. I'm not gonna hurt you.
Give me that big piece of
He does not want to be picked up.
No.
Oh, look at that.
He's helping you.
Here it comes.
Dom.
Here it comes. Here it comes.
Lexi.
Here he
You can
comes.
sit on the windowsill then, right?
Come on.
Just don't go out the window.
Hey, just go pretend like you're gonna sit there. He'll come over. Other way around, babe.
Soap on that one.
He'll come over.
No.
Come on, dude.
Good for you to have it.
Oh, whatever.
Come on.
It's under 20 because
He's not gonna move.
Just.
Gonna say.
He won't even look at you.
He's coming. He's
There
coming.
he goes.
Atta boy. You got your seat back.
Thank you.
Yes.
And
Oh
it's
my
quiet again. Benny's in the dog chair. Ready, dude? Hitting the blueberry waffle this morning. 7 seconds left. Real maple syrup this morning. All right, rat leader. Let's go in. Sweet. That is a cool sign. How's it going?
How you doing?
Good. Here it is.
Nate Bissell.
The MES steam rig.
Not MES. Big
What?
Whoa.
Did you guys just pull the MES logo off this thing?
This is better than MES.
Come on now. It's strikingly similar.
Stainless steel, Daddy's favorite color.
It is. Very cool. What happened, Ben?
The dog or the cat last night.
Show me.
One of my little muds, whatever you call
The
it.
ends of your shoelaces are gone.
And he only got one on each one.
Now, Chuck, did you lose one too?
Yeah, I got one right here.
Was it the cat or the dog that did it?
I think the cat. Oh no, there's two missing on that one. One on this.
They love the ends of the shoelaces. You're missing three.
Tip.
Chuck, you're missing three.
Missing only two.
The cat, huh? Is it the cat or the dog?
I feel like it was the dog because the black dog was always next to the
You
dog.
think it was the cat really never left our sight.
That's true.
Yeah.
Do you think it was the dog or the
I
cat?
think it was the dogs.
I don't know. That's
He
funny.
was always by the door.
Good job, bub. Look at this. How many layers of tubing? 3. So each one.
So the steam goes through that tube, which
Yep.
keeps the heat.
Very cool.
Hi, Daddy.
So essentially, in the video about the autonomous evaporator, when I was saying that Clayton is the R&D of the maple industry, this is what I'm talking about. This is an exact copy. Not an exact. It's like his model from 10 years ago. So it's definitely not as good as Clayton's unit. But Leader H2O has to do this. They have to. Like, they won't be around. Like, this is a necessary move. I just would appreciate it if they just owned it. Like, you know, when you go, hey, this looks like an MES evaporator, they just don't want to make eye contact. Just be like, yeah, it's a good product, so we copied it. That would be more respectable. Clayton doesn't care, by the way, because he's like 10 generations newer on his. And it's kind of like, if you ever get a chance, look on YouTube for Steve Jobs, the speech at Stanford, where he talks about 3 stories. And he talked about calligraphy and how everybody that uses a computer today uses the same font because he took a calligraphy class, because Microsoft copied everything Apple did. This is an exact copy of the MES steam rig. Well, the older versions. This is not like the newer ones, but this is what I mean when I say Clayton is the R&D for the maple industry.
Chuck's an honorary Fred.
Chuck is an honorary Fred. That's Chuck being called an honorary Fred. How do you feel about that?
I feel honored.
See? Honored to be the honorary Fred. It could be worse. It could be a worse thing. There are worse things than being an honorary Fred. It's actually that's quite a compliment you got from Benny there.
Yeah, it is.
Chuck got a compliment. He's an honorary Fred. Listen, I always tell Fred I'm gunning for his job. I want to do the Fred work. That is my ultimate goal in life, is to do the Fred work at Bissell Maple Farm. So I know I have made it to the pinnacle, to the top at Bissell Maple Farm when I get to do the Fred work. Benny said the honorary Fred has 3 things, and I would like to hear what the honorary Fred's 3 things are.
I'm afraid to hear what he's got to say.
They bring me down in the morning.
To do what? What are you guys doing in the morning?
We eat breakfast and we go to the gym.
That's what you guys do, huh?
Yeah.
All right. So in the morning, Honorary Fred, aka, well, Chuck, aka Honorary Fred, last 2 mornings went down and went to the gym. The pool doesn't open. So they work out the gym, eat breakfast, and then what? What is the other 2 things the Honorary Fred does?
The Honorary Fred drives.
The Honorary Fred drives Miss Daisy. That is true.
And the Honorary Fred cheats on Siri.
You cheat on Siri.
Yeah.
You mean? What do you mean?
Well, you know how Siri has a crush on Fred?
Siri, Fred does not like. Agnes is what Fred calls Siri.
Agnes.
Yeah. He's not a fan of Agnes. So what are you saying? I need more information. Because we got to get this 3rd one down.
They always cheat on Agnes and Siri. And
What do you mean? Like,
the robot that you talk to.
oh, the robot that you talk to, Fred does not like the GPS. Is that what you're saying? So you're saying Chuck has to not like the GPS?
Yes.
All right. Chuck, you are not allowed to like the GPS. That's part of being the Honorary
I'm
Fred.
sorry, I like it because I have no idea where I'm going.
All right. Well, you got 2 out of 3.
Yeah.
It's close enough.
Close enough.
You want to give a shout out to your YouTube channel?
Yes.
What is it?
It's called Benny Vish 46.
Come on in, dude. Sweet.
Fred, he's after somebody else. Yeah, hopefully enter. All right.
A lot going on in here. Well, chemistry. That looks good.
I don't know if they still have anything. I think they sold the place.
Lots of tubing. But we are looking for cheeseburgers. Right, Benny?
Yep.
Bricks the cat.
All right. Tell me about your shoelaces.
Bricks the cat got a hold of them. Pretty sure. Not sure.
They're gone. They're gone. Like, chewed the end off, gone. They got the ends chewed off theirs.
That's why I took mine off.
Look at this right here. The end got chewed off. You know what? I didn't check mine. All right, you're from Mass?
Yep.
You're from Massachusetts. And what did you just ask me to do?
Sign my hat.
So I signed your hat. Let me see it. And then you asked me what?
Where's Nikki Boxley?
And I said, I don't know, but I don't blame you. So I guess she's maybe hunting in Africa. But I might be able to help you find her.
Hopefully.
Yeah, man. I got you. I got you, dude. Okay, so we're at the D&G open house here. And I was pitching an idea to Bruce Bascom. I guess David Marvin estimates there's about 10 million extra pounds up here in northern Vermont. And we have a problem, right? The industry has too much syrup, not enough sales. So being a Clevelander, the idea is I need to reach out to Travis Kelsey's high school football coach. Hopefully get a hold of Travis Kelsey. Then we need Travis to talk to Taylor because we need some Swifty syrup. Taylor, listen, I'm just a maple farmer from Ohio. It's going to take a Clevelander to make this happen. It's going to take you to make this happen, but we have excess maple syrup in the industry. This is the perfect time. Let's make some Swifty syrup. Put a little glitter in it. I'm telling you, this will save the maple industry. We need you. We need you. It's a good cause, and it will take a lot of maple syrup off the market so farmers can get paid appropriately. You know, the cost of everything's gone up, and the farmers are making less because there's so much oversupply. So looking for your help. The United States farmers here in Vermont, I'm in Franklin County, Vermont, they make half of the maple syrup in Vermont. There's a lot of farmers that would jump on this in a heartbeat to help pay their bills. So think about it. Swifty syrup. You can use that. I mean, you can use that. I'm not going to, it's just an idea, but I'd be happy to bottle it for you. I've got a lot of good people here in Northeast Ohio at our company that we could bottle that syrup for you, and it'd be a good product. Swifty syrup. Make about 10 million 12-ounce bottles. Problem solved. Yeah.